All right, let's get it going. This should be our last free edition RuneScape stream. We are on the last quest that I can complete, Dragon Slayer 1. So let's actually get caught up on this. So the guild master of the Champions Guild said I could earn the right to wear rune armor if I went on a quest for Oziak, who makes the armor. I spoke to Oziak in Edgeville. He told me to slay the dragon of Crandor Island. Champions Guild Guildmaster gave me more detailed instructions. To defeat the dragon, I will need to find a map to Crandor. I also apparently need to turn the fucking sound up. A ship, a captain to take me there, and some kind of protection against Dragon's Breath. 1/3 of the map is in Melzar's Maze. I have a key for that. Northwest of Rimington. 1/3 of the map is hidden, and only the Oracle on Ice Mountain will know where it is. Ice Mountain's not terribly far away. 1/3 of the map was stolen by a goblin from Goblin Village. The goblin's general told me that the map was stolen by Wormbrain, and he is now in Port Sarim jail, so I have to go there. And I should ask the Duke of Lumbridge for an anti-Dragon Breath shield, and then go to Port Sarim to look for that. So Port Sarim will be our last stop, it looks like. Now, I also, before we start with that, I received a comment on, I think it was the last RuneScape video by the Ironic Raven. And he said I should, let's see, what did he say? Oh, a suggestion for an easy way to get to Varrock. You should check the vendor stalls in Draenor. There may be an item you will find useful. I like that because it doesn't tell me what it is, but it leaves it up to me to discover it. That's a good tip. That's a good way to give someone a tip. Now, where is Draenor again? I feel like every time I turn this game on, I forget where everything is. That's Falador. We'll have to go there eventually. There's Rimington. Where is Draenor? Alcarid, Lumbridge. Where the fuck is Draenor? Oh, Draenor Village. Okay. So the stalls, those are up here, I think. Or over... No, they're over here. So we should be able to head back over there and do that. Now, since that is really close to just Lumbridge, we'll do that first, I guess. By the way, if you're wondering about the runes in the inventory, this is enough to teleport me to Faldor or Varrock whenever I need. Or maybe it's Lumbridge and Varrock. Either way, I'm keeping them on me. Like I don't have as much inventory space, but it's fast travel, which is going to help a lot with all the stuff I've got to do. I believe part of this quest was to talk to someone here, wasn't it? Duke of Lumbridge, yes. Let's go talk to the Duke. Who I assume is upstairs. You do you, but I'm not a farming fan. This isn't farming, Khajiit. This is RuneScape. Why does that... Wait. Old school. RuneScape. It made the fucking tag, the Twitch... I'm glad Khajiit said something, because the title is right. But I just noticed the Twitch category was listed as Old School Racer, which is not something that I know of. So, thank you, Khajiit. I'm telling you why I ghosted you. You ghosted me? For the record, when someone's not here, I don't immediately assume they're ghosting me. I assume that... Okay, Duke Horatio. I just assume it's either they're busy or they're not that kind of... It's not their game. I don't assume I did something wrong or that they are doing something wrong themselves. Things, welcome to my castle. I seek a shield that will protect me from Dragon's Breath. A knight going on a dragon quest, huh? What kind of dragon? I skipped every farming stream. That's fine. You are under no obligation to be at every single stream. Besides, I've said this many times throughout the Mysterious streams. The reason why I'm going so hard on it is, one, I'm having fun, which is the biggest thing. But two, and probably the more important one for a lot of people wondering when those will stop, is I'm mostly killing time until it's September. Because I really, really, really want to start Dive or Die, and I keep thinking about it, but I really want to make that my September special for this year. So I'm not diving into that, you know? No pun intended. So whatever is getting me through the month so I can get to that point, and I still have fun playing, is the goal right now. In fact, I would likely be doing more Mystria right now, but I did promise someone yesterday, and I guess earlier today, that I would do RuneScape tonight. So, I don't like to break my word if I can help it. A knight going on a dragon quest. What dragon do you intend to slay? Elvarg, the dragon... no dragon in particular, the one on Crandor Island. Elvarg, are you sure? Yes? Well, you're braver than I am. Why is everyone so scared of this dragon? Bro, we heard the story last stream. This thing was a problem. Like, it's... I don't remember the whole detail, but I remember the guy telling me this dragon was a big fucking deal. Back in my father's day, Crandor was an important city-state. Politically, it was as important as Falador or Varrock, and its ships trade with every port. One day, when I was little, all contact was lost. The trading ships and the diplomatic envoys just stopped coming. I remember my father being very scared. He posted lookouts on the roof to warn if the dragon was approaching. All the city rulers were worried that Elvarg would devastate the whole continent. So I guess he's like, is he like an Anduin level threat? Is that what we're talking about here? Because like, I don't know. Here's the thing. We've done, I think this is stream 8 of this. We have not seen a dragon. We haven't seen anything remotely resembling a dragon. I think the biggest thing we fought are either the ogres or, oh yeah, Anduin is a character in Warcraft. Alduin is the dragon. Yes, thank you, dear. The ogres that we shot at to raise up our range and our magic, or the golem that was under Ice Mountain. Those are easily the biggest threats we've come up across, right? Neither of which should be even chicken scratch to a dragon. If they've done dragons right, this dragon's gonna be a big deal. But if you consider something like Skyrim, where dragons are just another Monday, then we need to see where the balancing scales are. So since we have no dragons to compare this one to, I'm just gonna go in assuming it's gonna kick my ass, and we'll see what happens. Are you gonna give me the shield or not? You really think you're up to it? Perhaps you are the one who can kill the dragon. You can do a heavy orange shield. Take care out there. If you kill it, for Saradim's sake, make sure it's really dead. Wow, that was considerably easier than I thought. There was no fetch quest, it was just, here you go. Well, I guess I'll leave that on me until I get there. Like, is anyone else surprised that he just gave me the shield? I was fully convinced that was gonna be an entire side quest. Oh wait, no, we want Draenor Village. We do want to go that way. I'm gonna turn the music back down a little bit. Also, I'm kind of curious here, is there a teleport that goes to Crandor at some point? Because it would be kind of cool if later on there would be something that would get me to this area. But then again, if Crandor is also in ruins, I guess it doesn't make sense for there to be a teleport to it. I don't know. Also, I've been getting a lot of questions when talking about RuneScape if I'm going to be putting in for a... that's a nice line of fire there, pal. If I'm going to be putting in for a membership, I am going to be giving this at least 1 month's membership after this stream is over to experience the actual the full content, because I think this game has given me enough joy while playing it, as well as and catch some stuff. As well as just, I like the writing. The quests are fun. They're well written. I think they did a really good job on the quests. I don't know why this isn't lit up right now. And I'm curious to see how this plays when I have access to stuff like the agility stat for shortcuts. I'm very curious with the Slayer guide, which is boss fights. Honestly, kind of curious about the boat and the house creation stuff too. Like, I want to see it. I want to experience it. So I'm going to give it a full month. But, and here's the big but that people are not going to like. It likely won't be right away, because if you look at the calendar, we're about midway through August. And as I've said several times, including this stream already, September is largely spoken for. I absolutely can and will be able to mix up... I can and will mix up games with Dive to Die. Don't get me wrong, it's not gonna be a solid month of just that, because that's gonna be the evening stream through September. But I don't want to put money into this and then not be able to play it without like any kind of plan I want. Like, you know, I just want to play it, right? I'll get my money's worth, and I want to actually give the month a fair try. So we can't do it in September. We also can't do it in October, because if you've been around with the channel long enough, or if you're just joining, hey, check it out. There you go. We do something every year called Spoopstober, and I already have a lot of games for Spoopstober this year, which is going to take up almost all of October. So we'll likely be doing this for November. I know that's a long wait, but I can at least assure people it's not a guarantee anyway. We might start it sooner than that. November is the longest, or the farthest it would be before we started it. It would be November or sooner. I already think it would be worth it to subscribe with how much joy I've already gotten out of this, and how much good energy and positivity I've gotten from the community for it. It's more just I just want to experience it, and I also wanted to give the free content a fair shake and see if this game was worth it. I genuinely think you can have a great time playing this for free without ever spending money, but here's the problem. As soon as I'm done this quest, there's not much left for me to do. Yes, I could just go on and level up skills. I don't actually have to do the quest. I could just level the skills myself. I could go exploring. There's nothing saying I can't explore because I don't have a quest. Now, I'm sure there's gonna be routes that are blocked off to me, because there already were. Without having done certain quests. But at the same time, I also think you could probably still get a fair bit more out of this than just not being able to do the questing part of it. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe once you have no more quests, maybe all of the fun is gone. Who knows? I personally don't. That being said, I think I think this is a good game that if you viewed the free experience as a demo, there we go. If you viewed it as a demo, I think you would be very in the right mindset for like what you're getting out of this game. Like, it's shown you all of its tools, or at least a lot of its tools, and now it's up to you to decide whether or not you want to use those tools. You know what I mean? I don't know, maybe I'm just talking out of my ass. So I was told to check Draenor's marketplace to see if there's anything here, but I don't know which stall he's talking about. What are you selling? I'm supposed to be looking for something that helps getting to Varrock a lot faster. That's what I was told to look for. Hi there, partner. Want to see my spinning plates, or do you want a holiday item back? What else are you selling? Okay. Those are toys. Spinning plates. Cursed Goblin Hammer. Cursed Goblin Bow. Cursed Goblin Staff. Toys. I guess these are all like furniture things for your house? I don't honestly know. Holy Hand Egg? Well, unfortunately, I don't know what any of these do, so I'm gonna say that's probably not what I'm looking for. I'd like to check holiday items. Looks like you already have everything. Okay, perfect. All right, let's try you. Hello, citizen. What do you do around here? I'm the town crier. It's my job to let people know any recent news. After all, there's all sorts of things happening around here. All right, I'll see you later. Till next time. Is there anybody else here? Oh. Can't chat now. I have too many things to worry about. Oh, it's the garden guy. Well, Raven, I don't know what you were referring to when you told me to check over here, but I'm going to tell you I didn't find it. Okay, what was the next thing? So Draenor Village was part of this, but I think the next part was going to, well, I guess we're already in Port Serene. But I could go northwest of Rimington, which was another part of this. And then... yeah, Melzar's Maze northwest of Rimington. Let's go there. I think what I would want to do is try to get at least, like, let's say 10 to 15, maybe 20 points into every skill that is on the paid side of things, and see if that gave me a good idea of like what those skills were like. Maybe that's not even enough. Maybe I'm like lowballing it too much, and it's like, no, If you want to get the whole experience, you need to do a lot more than that. I'm gonna stab this man. He's in my way. Again, it's just kind of a play it by ear thing. Stand and deliver. Deliver your fucking face to the ground. That wasn't even like a good one-liner. What the hell was I thinking? All right. Oh, that's Melzar's Maze is literally on my fucking map. All right, show of hands. Who expected that? Not me. But hey, it makes it easier to find. I have the key. I'm trying not to think about the last time I had to do a maze in this game. I was stuck for like 20 minutes trying to flip switches and figure things out. I felt very dumb. Okay, this road... Actually, we don't even take a path. It's right here. Level 3 zombie rats. Use the key and the door opens. Awesome. All right, so what am I doing here? Like, why are there level 3 rats in here? I needed to be like level 45 to take this fucking quest. Music track of the maze. Well, I can't hear it, so. The wardrobe is full of heaps of dead rats. Gross. That door is locked. More dead rats. Who fills a wardrobe with dead rats? Scratch that. Who fills multiple wardrobes with dead rats? Where are you getting all these dead... Well, I guess... No, you know what? Never mind. That's a stupid question. All right, these are all red. I assume they're all locked. Let's try this door. Okay, this one's not locked. I gotta check this too. Rats. Rats. Oh, that ladder's fucked. Rats. Well, this was a good use of my time. Can I use the key on these doors, or is this just to get in here? Yo, check out this fucking painting. I want one. Wait, its eyes are moving. I still want one. I want one more. Disturbingly, its eyes look everywhere in the room except at you. Witness me. It's like Temu Mushu. All right, every door is fucking locked. Maybe one of these rats has a key? There's a noticeable amount of rats. So, I mean... What if I kill the big one? Oh no, there's a couple of big ones. Alright, that doesn't really stand out as much as I was hoping it would. Can I light the candles? Oh, those are candlestick holders. Those aren't candles. They hold candles. There's no way that I would need to go and get candles and bring them back, right? They wouldn't do that. It'd be something that's like self-contained in this area, right? Examine table. No, what's the gold thing on it? What is that? Fuck, I just one-shot that fucker. Which again leads to the question, why are there so many low-level enemies in here? Examine. Not as nice as some. How about that one? Not as nice as some. What else could I need to do? Why is that chair? Oh, okay. I thought maybe that chair was special or something. Clearly isn't used for dining very often. Examine table. That's not a table, that's a fucking shield on the wall. Or I'm examining the table on the other side of it. I can't climb this. You can, you're just refusing to. Does one of these maybe have an entrance from outside to this? I truly feel like this painting is in the fucking way. I'm also looking for like any pushable walls, because I did find a pushable wall, or wasn't here. There's another painting on that. Ah! With another ladder over there, maybe I can get on the roof and come down. Try that. Fuck, that's also broken. That down. Trapdoor can only be opened from below. That pipe thing doesn't seem to exist. That ladder's busted too, now that I'm looking at it. So if I get in there, like, it would just be a down ladder. Some of these are starting to close on their own, but I don't think that really matters. They have the candles. Scary lighting apparatus. Light the candles. Nothing interesting happens. They don't even fucking light! Alright. Light the painting. I genuinely am not sure what I'm supposed to do. There's one door that's open, and there's nothing in it. I can't go up. All three of these wardrobes have nothing in them. No secret passages. Thing I can think of, and again, this is me spitballing at this point. Maybe if I open all of them, something will happen, like a trigger. And I can't. Oh, I can't open those two though, because those stupid candle things are in the way. What could be Yeah, I would also like to know. Or wait, do they all say that? It's most funny in there. All right, time to start throwing the key at everything and see what happens. You doing this without a guide? I have no idea where to go in this. I am very stuck. But yeah, I'm doing this without a guide. I'm getting close to using one though, because I genuinely have no idea. All of the ideas I've had so far have gone nowhere. I thought maybe killing the rats, maybe one of them would drop a key. That doesn't seem to be the case. I've searched everything. I've opened every wardrobe that I can. I can't open those two because those candles are in the way, which apparently I can't push or move in any way. That one's obviously the exit, but that doesn't do me any good right now. I've gone around the building. There's nothing outside, except for a broken ladder and a trapdoor. If you would like to give me some hints, I'm absolutely open to that. Because if not, I'm going to stumble around here for like another 20 minutes before I give up and look it up. You ever thought about clearing a room? Oh, I was right. There is a key. Thank you, Uniquely. I did start killing rats and I just didn't get a key, so I thought that was wrong. Turns out, I just didn't kill enough rats. Duly noted. I thought I was doing fine. Books are scrawled. No, you open a page at random. I have nearly perfected the formula. I can now conjure ghosts that persist for several hours. I am sure I can soon make them permanent. Spoopy. All right, can I go up this ladder? This one looks pretty good. What the f is that? Oh, okay, it's the back of a ghost. You really want to throw down? Why do they sound like that? Right, though, yeah, that's an interesting ghost sound, I'll give it that. No study of the undead rat's behavior reveals that no behavioral patterns acquired in life survive the process. Oh, thank you for the follow. One of these days I'm going to turn those down. Thank you so much for the follow. All right, even if the brain is perfectly preserved, I have to find a way to conjure the sea spirits. You know, I wasn't actually paying attention. Did the other one drop anything? I know it didn't drop bones, because that would make no goddamn sense. All right, so I'm assuming I gotta stab orange ones until I get a fucking, or ghosts until I get a fucking orange key and then pick a door. But I'm also gonna try searching the other doors first before I resort to that. If only so I don't have to listen to the ghosts go wheeze every time I stab one. That's true, yeah. Okay, you know what? You're being ignored. I'm aggressively ignoring you. I'm going upstairs. Fuck you, ghost. What? Oh, it is broken. All right. Damn it! As soon as I clicked on it, I was like, wait a second, doesn't this go outside? Yep, it does. Okay, in my defense, raise your hand if you didn't fall for that at one point. Fuck key. I have no idea if this is gonna be on a set one or if it's just like random. I fell for every ladder in there. Oh, so it happens more than once. Oh, that must be what those ones are. Okay, all right. That's a good tip. I don't even know if you meant that as like a hint or something. That's a good hint. That I should be very careful about down ladders because it's not just that one. They don't take long to kill. I guess it's a bit of prayer points at the same time. I do genuinely think this was the right first call, though. Okay. Oh, there's another bookshelf. No study the undead rats be. Oh, that's the same one. Oh, this one. Excuse you, I'm trying to read. Do you care about efficiency, you'd be using a weapon that has faster attack timing? Someone told me to make sure I had a sword when I started this quest. Because I was using an axe originally. But I was told specifically to bring a sword with me for this. I don't remember why. They told me why. I don't remember why. Axes are also slower than... Oh, okay. What's the fastest ones? God, as soon as I kill this one, I'm gonna get attacked again. My attempts at recreating my dead countryman's flesh were a partial success, but the flesh decays as soon as it appears. The creature is still... Damn it! I was trying to read. Wardrobe is full of broken objects, tools, each with a spot. You don't see anything of value or use. Yeah, I would have to go back and look at the last stream because I don't remember why they told me specifically, like, make sure you have a sword. Oh, you know what? That's probably it. Because, yeah, I think it had something to do with the fact that the axe couldn't stab. All right. Well, I mean, if bows are faster, let's do this. Let's go, bitch. I have my arrows back, please. Hey, key. All right, which one of these doors looks like it's gonna get me some progress? That one has a ladder. God, this is gonna be a fucking nightmare. Can you get multiple keys in one go? You don't want to be wearing armor? Do I lose points on that? Let me try. Don't mind me, I'm getting naked in front of you. You should come back with some food. Oh god, is there a boss in here? I didn't even consider that. It's like, whatever's in here, I can kill it. Well, at the very least, I'm going to use the information I have and move up, and then if I get the wrong path, at least I know not to do it again. You won't want ranged armor? I don't have ranged armor. The reason I have that armor is because someone gave it to me when I was just wandering around. Okay. Alright, yeah, I'm putting my fucking stuff back on because I don't want to keep wasting arrows while I'm looking. Alright, so that one has a ladder that goes up. That one has a ladder that goes up. That one has a ladder and a door, so that gives me 2 options. Trying this one. All right, now, if I go out here, there's a pretty good chance that I can't get back in here, so I'm gonna say this is probably right. Looking at now. Looks like we're on the top floor. Skeleton warriors. You know what? Maybe we'll come back up for those. I'm not going down there. Order full of heaps of bones and incomplete skeletons, each one labeled with a number. Shot in the dark, but I don't think stab's gonna do it for you. I also don't have any crushing damage, though, so... Clink, clink. Something to these paintings, maybe marking a path. No, because I've already made progress. There's no way the paintings would have that. What? The skeletons drop bones? No way. You follow me over here while I look. I wanna say I don't think it's this one. This one has promise because it curves, so that's a maybe. And that one only goes down. I'm gonna say it's this one. $2 whole on them. Fucking rich now, boys. That might not have been the play. I don't know, maybe they all go down after this, but... Well, I guess we'll find out real quick here. Oh, did we get it? Oh, good. Well, I see why you guys wanted me to bring food. That fucking demon? Okay. Wait, what? Oh my god, did I just lock myself out? I think I might just fuck myself over. Yep. Okay, I know how to go though. I know which route it is. I took the right route, so all I have to do is go get some supplies. Crafting guild. Can I get into the crafting guild? Because I could just use the bank. Probably gonna give me shit. He's like, your crafting is not fucking high enough, or something, right? Look, I just want your bank. I don't give a shit about the rest of your guild. Yeah, I fucking figured. All right, where's the nearest bank? I think it's the one inside there. And I'm like one level off from being able to teleport in there. Pretty sure that spell is level 37. Yes. Okay, so we need food. And how do we fight a mage? Last time I just bum rushed him. I just beat the shit out of him with fish, keeping me alive. But I won't be able to use my armor against him because I don't have any fucking magic armor. Not to mention I also have no idea how to fight a demon. Although I suppose there's a chance I can just book it past him. He looked a little bit out of my fucking league. Like an armory here? That's a chainmail shop. I would need like a wizard armor shop. And I'm not getting that impression. That doesn't help me. Okay, what is the strongest healing item right now? Is it salmon? Yeah, I think it's gonna be salmon. But I still need a way to actually, like, fight the mage. Axe with me, too, because it has crushing damage, so it should make the skeletons faster, right? Chop, hack, block, smash. Yeah, smash. Hello, evil Bob. Oh, I meet my pet? His name's Pete. Or is this amulet of human speak broken again? Yeah, sure, that seems like a good idea. Oh, this place, right. Yeah, I've already been here, Pete. Okay. What was the hint again? How do I get out of here? Oh, pull the big lever, that's what it was. Thank you. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. All right, it's a goat. All right, this one's I don't fucking know what that one is. Not that, it's not that, it's that? Pretty sure it's this one. next one. It's the fat one. That one. Alright, that one. That'll work too. A present. See you around. 3 diamonds? Okay, so let's actually go back now. Ever found a single use for gems in this game? Like, I'm not saying there isn't one, I'm just saying I never found it. I've been hoarding all my gems. Crafting guild, so I need to go that way. Open door. I guess you could also just come out here and grab cabbages and onions, but I have a weird feeling those are not going to provide the healing that I'm going to need. What's Smash get me? It gets me strength XP. Oh yeah, I guess I'm gonna have too much of this now, huh? Stop fucking sidling with it and just hit it. Belting over the fucking head. What kind of damage works on ghosts? I'm assuming it's none of the ones that I currently have. Ghosts. This door. Okay. That's a terrible sound for a ghost to make. I'm assuming it's supposed to be a whale of some kind. Be kind of cool if you could like put the, since the zombie rats, the skeletons, and the ghosts all have parts of them or all of them that are see-through. It'd be kind of cool if they just put the key in one of them and you could see it moving around. No key. Get that shot while this is happening. One of you fucks gotta have a key, come on. Oh, it's there. I'm wailing on a fucking pig, man. Holy balls, where are these fucking keys? Don't I have a, yeah, I was gonna say, don't I have a fucking ghost talk to amulet? Ooh, great conversation that was. It went woo, and then it attacked me. What a great amulet. You wait your turn. This fucker doesn't have a key, you're next. I think we need to up the drop chance on these keys a little bit here. Like, just a bit. Scooch. Oh! I legitimately thought it was just kill them until then. Well, I'm an idiot. Okay, one of them doesn't have a cape. Is it this one? Maybe this one. Most naked. Yeah, no, I thought I was just killing them until one dropped the key. Wait, does that mean the skeletons up top are also, it's not random, it's a specific one? Because I wasn't paying attention to which one dropped it last time. Might have been the guy with the shield. I'm pretty sure he was one of the last ones I fought. That one didn't have a cape, and yet it definitely did not drop a key. I'm confused. I know I've killed all 4 of them now. Unless I am supposed to kill the one in the cape and that your hint was the other way around. I honestly don't know. You have one hiding? I don't think so. Guy over here. But he was in like a different room, and I know I killed it in this room last time. Unless they randomize when I get on the floor, maybe? Like where their positions are. trying to commit its fucking like image to memory right now, just in case this is the right one. There it is. Okay, so I guess it was that one this whole time. That's weird. All right. This one I know it's that one. Each labeled with a number. Okay. Wasn't one with a shield. Wasn't one with that shield. This shield. This one here, and then this will lead me to the basement. And I don't go through the brown door because that will immediately screw me. Alright, what are zombies weak to? Slashing damage still seems to be pretty good. Let me drink my tea in peace. Feel the wrath of my feet. Wow, he's really crazy. Leave me alone, I have to feed my pet rock. Why are you growing cabbages in here? By the power of custard. So, I guess we fight this guy now? It's gonna suck. Alright, what are you weak to? I don't think I'm winning this, man. And I really don't want to do this again if I don't win this. Come on, hit him. Hit him better. I'm not going to kill this demon. I don't have the stats for it. It would need to miss repeatedly, and I score nothing but crits for like the next 5 minutes, and that's the only way it's going to happen. That ain't happening. Well, that was a colossal waste of my fucking time. Cool. Very cool than to put something level 83 down there that's a forced kill. That might be the first time I've ever actually had an actual problem with this fucking quest system. Is like, I did not agree with that. I may not be level 45 like they want me to be, but that fight was still well beyond me, and I'm not even supposed to have this equipment yet. So how are you supposed to kill that fucking thing? Well, I guess we'll go to Ice Mountain. You know, after I go to the bank and get a bunch of food out, heal. And I find a... Is there a church here where I can pray? Weirdly enough, no. I didn't get any prayer points for this. Putting the fucking key in there for right now. I'll deal with that later. He's weak to water spells, and you can safe spot him as long as you make him... Why, you stand on the east side of that purple door. Oh, I could have just shot him repeatedly. I wouldn't have had enough spells for it, but I absolutely could have used arrows. I just thought he would follow me down that hallway. I didn't even think that he would get stuck. I gotta go do Ice Mountain's part of this first. Maybe it'll help. Maybe it'll be worse. Who's to fucking say? Actually, where do I need to find this person? Only the Oracle on Ice Mountain. Is there a way to get up there that I'm just not privy to? Maybe this? If that's the case, I'm going the wrong fucking way. You said to just find the walkway up there. That fucking cannon? That looks like a path. I see. I didn't realize I could just fucking straight up scale this. Alright. Where's the fucking Oracle at? Wait. There you are. I seek a piece of the map to the island of Crendor. Map's behind a door below, but entering is rather tough. This is what you need to know. You must use the following stuff. First, a drink used by a mage. Next, some worm string changed to sheet. Then a small crustacean cage. Last, a bowl that's not seen heat. What? Worm string changed to sheet. What the fuck does that mean? Wait, hold on. Why is everything in this fucking quest gotta be a goddamn riddle? Okay, so what were those hints? A drink used by a mage. Mage drink? A potion? Well, that doesn't fucking narrow it down now, does it? You know what? I think I'm caving on this one. The thing with the demon kind of pissed me off. I think I'm getting the guide for this. Right. Oh, Wizard's Mind Bomb. See, I wouldn't have even fucking thought of that. Unfired bowl. Now we play the waiting game. Okay, no, the silk, that one makes sense. Because what is that? That's worm string changed to sheet. Silk, that actually makes sense. Now I gotta wait for someone to fucking sell them. That'll be goddamn if I know where to get half of this shit. Yeah, and that demon was the last part of that other part of the quest. Lobster pot and silk are the other two things. Hey, Toxic. Yeah, that was a few hours ago. I'm paying above market value for these. Silk in the Vera clothing shop, drink sold by the bar in Faldor. You might be able to make or fire your own bowl. No, I'm just gonna do it this way. Like I said, the demon thing kind of pissed me off, so. And what was that last one? Lobster. Okay. Lobster pot? Lobster pot, okay. Alright, I have the items. Now I have to go to the dwarves. Which are near the oracle, from what I understand. See, I thought I was going to have to go into that cave that I opened during Below Ice Mountain, but apparently that's not the place. If I leave the barbarian place, just hang right up the road. Overbite, you said, is that a cannon? There's a ladder near there. Gotcha. Thank you. Which rune is this, by the way? Which talisman do I need for this one? Body. Okay. New track, Dwarven Theme. For a pit of some kind. There it is. Alright. Now I guess we look for a door. I can't open. I have 4 items. That looks right. Alright, I don't want to accidentally blow myself up. How do I do this? Use your silk spawn on the door. Okay. So I click that on the door. I use that and don't accidentally drink it. I use that and I use that. Yeah, that was even on the wiki. That was like, don't accidentally drink it. You open the chest, you notice inscription on the lid. Here I rest the map to my beloved home. To whoever finds it, I beg of you, let it be. I was honor bound not to destroy the map piece, but I've used all my magic skill to keep it from being recovered. This map leads to the lair of the beast that destroyed my home, devoured my family, and burned to a cinder all that I love. But revenge would not benefit me now, and to disturb this beast is to risk bringing its wrath down upon another land. I cannot stop you from taking this map piece now, but think on this. If you can slay the dragon of Crandor, you are a greater hero than my land ever produced. There is no shame in backing out now. Find a piece of map in the chest. All right, that's 1 down. 2 to go. I have to go back to that fucking maze, which means I need to go pick up my key again. I think I'm gonna go back. Yeah, when I go to the thing, I'm gonna grab my spell shit so I can fight the demon with magic. I may not have any armor for that, but I at least have also, here, have a beer glass. But I at least have the fucking staff, and I can cast some water magic on it. Oh, actually, there's a fucking monastery right here first. Oh, I appreciate that. Where's the altar? I gotta pray. I gotta get some Jesus in me. Maybe it's upstairs? Okay, dude, where do I fucking pray then? How can you call yourself a monastery? You've got nowhere to fucking pray. Oh, you guys suck. Hey, do it. So, to cast the water spell, I need the water staff, a bunch more of those air runes with me, and then my water runes. Streaming for at least an hour? I think it's going to take longer than an hour to beat this quest that I'm on. If somehow, some way, we manage to clear this in under an hour and I still want to stream, I'll just switch to Mystery once I'm done this. For your level, prayer piece, over by Vera Castle, just to the east of it. God, that's far. Okay, me and my one prayer point will make it work. Besides, if I'm gonna cheese out the demon, which was the only thing I had a problem fighting, it's really not gonna matter if I have my prayer points or not. I can kill it. I'm just gonna stand in the hallway and fling water at it like I've got a squirt gun. I'm going super soaker on that thing. Okay. I need water runes. Ooh, I need more of those. And I need my staff of air. Wait, no, I don't. I don't need my staff of air at all. Need my... What the fuck do I cast with this? I need the body runes. Or the... whatever runes. What are they? Mind runes. I need those. Ideally, I could use a freaking staff of water. I guess I'll just keep the staff of air on me then. I gotta buy a staff of water at some point. So effectively, I've got, what, 60 shots of this? 62 shots. And then I gotta switch to arrows. And then at the end of that, I can run up and beat it with a fucking axe. As long as I don't burn too much on the way there, we should be fine. Thank you, Arctic. Oh, that was a good stretch. Good stretch. Fuck. I forgot the key. I forgot the key. Good thing I remember that now and not when I got to the door. Yes, that I do remember. It's a weird system to get used to, but at the same time, I actually kind of like it. I just wish the game had given me access to mage armor at some point. Through one of the quests, not like for free, but like give it to me as a reward for a quest. I'm surprised that never came up. The only reason I have a mage hat in any capacity is because I killed a mage. And he never dropped his pants, so. All right, key, and I'll come back for the shield afterwards. No, yeah, I kind of want to go right to Port Sareem after this, actually. I will put one fish away. I need one inventory slot for the keys in there. Probably a good thing he didn't drop his pants. That'd be an awkward image. Well, see, there was a running thing with my old D&D group that the strongest mages had the shortest robes and the longest beards. So if you ever saw a naked guy with a long-ass beard and you weren't 110% sure that he was a homeless crazy person, you run. In fact, you maybe run either way, but if he's not a homeless crazy person, he is a very high-level wizard and he will kill you. And I hold that testament to be true. Never fight the naked guy with the long beard. It's just good advice for life. Going the right way? Yeah, I'm going the right way. Okay, so since I've already done this twice now, kill one long-tailed small rat zombie. Okay, that'd be you, pal. You need to die. I have no shame about looking up which one it's supposed to be now that I've done it twice. Get the fuck out of my way. Oh yeah, I guess I can't pick up the bones too. A capeless hooded ghost wearing a tube top. Shot in the dark, you again? It's kind of hard to tell if that's a tube top or not when they're dead. I'm not sitting here staring for ghost titties. Which skeleton is it? Skeleton with the small round shield, that's what I thought. Okay, so I did have that right. I guess that last combat level must have gotten them to piss off and stop attacking me. Alright, small shield is this guy back here. And then what's the deal with the zombie guy? Oh, just kill zombies until you get it. That one's not, because look, there was only 2, so I mean, that shouldn't be that hard. I am glad that the axe at least has a smash attack on it, because it's really helpful for these guys. The zombies are also weak to smash, but it went down pretty decently last time, so. Mage drops the robe top, and there's no bottom until you get 40 magic. Might as well wait till you're in 40 and just buy the mystic top and bottom. Good to know. I did want to get this to 40 at some point, but I mostly just wanted to get to 37, so now I have more of a reason to pump it more than that. I still do think it's bullshit. The game is giving you, oh, just go in at combat level 45 and then makes you fight a level 82 demon. Because it's not obvious he can't get down that hallway. So I do think that's still pretty shitty. I'm not taking that back. Occurs to me, I may not have enough inventory space to take my armor off. Wait, he can get through the corridor? As soon as he's dead. Want to land a hit there, pal? One more. There you go. Take that off. Water Strike. Hit Demon. Bye. Wait, don't follow him, just shoot him. Water spells are working really well. Take that, you fuck. To use that with that. Nope. All right. That's 2 pieces of the map down. We can finally go home. All right, the last stuff is in Port Serene, which we are not terribly far from, I don't think. It's just over there. To the east. Is there a bank at Port Serene? No, it's over there. Alright, I'm here to talk to a prisoner. Wormbrain. What do you want? I believe you've got a piece of a map that I need. So, I should be giving it to you. What you do for Wormbrain? Where'd you get the map piece from? We robbed House of Stupid Wizard. She very old, not put up much of a fight at all. Heh. House full of pictures of city on island, old pictures of old people. You not recognize island. Find map piece. You don't know what it is, but it's unlocked box and you figure it's important. But by the time you get box open, all their goblins gone. They may not run fast enough if guards catch me. Now you want piece of map, so it must be special. What you do for me to get it? I mean, he did steal it fair and square. I could probably just pay for it. Stupid, at least 10,000 coins. Yeah, fuck that. I did not get map piece. I'm just gonna kill him. Just mage him and tell you to grab the map. Yeah, I'll let you live. I could just kill you. Yeah, me and you out there. No, you're not gonna get map piece. Do anything for you, forget it. Be that way then. Okay. Oh, right, yeah, my armor. Fuck's sakes, how do I get the goddamn thing? It's in there. Open the mage book and click telegrab? Click map. Hold staff, okay. Hold staff. Grip. Oh, there it is. I see it. Fish. Yay! Yeah, I would like to use that on those. There we go. Put the 3 pieces together and assemble a map that shows the route through the reefs to Crandor. Alright, cool. Let's go to the bank and drop some shit off. I didn't even know I had that spell. Tell how little I've been casting magic because of my armor. Alright, let's take a look at our quest log. Got all that. Just need to find a ship now. Before we do that, I want to go put some stuff away and completely stock up on fish. I just opened the fucking store again. I did. You up to, Mike? We got all 3 pieces of the map, and now we gotta go find a boat. Axe away. Take my net back. Fuck this key. Oh, I never want to go in there again. Need the water runes anymore. Just need these for teleporting. I need the shield. Alright, go find us a boat. Dragons had an ass kicking a long time coming. It'll be fucking hilarious if I get all the way over there. This dragon's a giant pussy. Like, I do all this work and it's like a bitch. It's like, oh. Maybe people from back then were just built differently. And by that I mean shittier. Okay, so who would I talk to about going? Vios, you owe me a favor, don't you? Not yet. Takes 90 steel nails, 3 planks, and 2K, and go over there and buy a boat and fix the boat with those items. What? I'm sorry, what? I don't have any of that. Oh, Vios? Hello there, what can I do for you? Oh, well, fuck all, because you don't do anything for me. I'm looking for Clarcine. You, sir, you look like a man who wants to go fight a dragon with me. Hello there, interesting in buying this fine ship. Sure, I can offer you for a much better price than any of those shipwrights ask for. Well, much better price, what's the catch? Well, she's not quite seaworthy right now. Why would I want to buy her then? This isn't just any ship, this is the Lady Lumbridge, one of the last Crandorian ships. It's better size, she's the most agile ship around. Except she's not seaworthy. Yeah, but a bit of work will sort that out. Why is she damaged? Oh, there was no particular accident, just years of wear and tear. It's been a long time since Crandor was destroyed. She's had several owners since then. Fortunately, not all of them looked after her. All right, I'll buy the damn boat. 2,000 coins, Sam. I'll even throw my cabin boy Jenkins for free. I don't think you can do that, but all right. Swell the deck and splice the mainsails for you. Sure. Okie she's all yours. Oh, Captain, how's your new ship? Just a little work and she'll be seaworthy again. What needs fixing on the ship? Well, the big gaping hole in the hold is the problem. You'll need a few wooden planks, hammering with steel nails to fix it. Would you sail this for me? Crandor, you're joking, right? No, I want to go to Crandor. Then you must be crazy. The island's surrounded by reefs that would rip this to shreds. Even if you found a map, you need an experienced captain to stand getting through. Even if I could get there, there's no way I'm going any closer to that dragon than I have to. They say it could destroy whole ships with one bite. So I need a better captain with more balls than you have. you gonna do that you don't have a ship? I'll be fine. I've got work at Port Seren's finest lifeguard. Okay, so you said I need 90 nails, 3 planks. Well, I guess we're going back to Varrock, aren't we? Because I gotta go buy some shit. Man, I guess I could make the nails, but I don't wanna. So, more than that afterwards, but I need cash. You know what? Until we get back from this fight, hold on to my thing. Nails. Steel nails. I need... I said 90? I'm just gonna get a fucking 100. I will pay more above the asking price for those. Alright, and the other thing I need is blanks. I need 3, but I guess I need 10. I need nothing else. Taking 5. Okay, then we're gonna teleport. The home teleport. Fix a boat, I would get some more food. Yeah, I'm gonna have to backtrack and get more food, but I kind of figured that. Back when you bought the boat, get on it, go down the ladder, fix the holes. Okay. Still gotta find a captain after this. Can I just, like, make that guy do it? I'm probably scarier than he is. Maybe seeing me fix the boat will inspire him that he wants to be on the ocean again. Who the fuck is Ned? Have I met Ned? Oh, really? You wanna do this? This is how you wanna die? Your fucking funeral, pal. Why does the name Ned sound familiar? Was he the net guy? Like this guy here? I feel like that's who that is. He's the rope guy, okay. Ned the rope man. Ex-captain. Not for long. That was my captain. I mean, I guess he does kind of look like the captain from fucking Adventures of Tintin, doesn't he? That's what I can help you with. You want to buy some rope, perchance? Can you take me to Crandor? Well, I was a sailor, but I'm not able to get work at the sea these days. They say I'm too old. Where did you want to go? The island of Crandor. Grandor. Be a chance to sail a ship once more. I'll say anywhere if there was a chance to sail again. No captain in the right mind would sail to that island. Ah, you only live once. I'll do it. Where's your ship? Lady Lumbridge in Port Serene. Hello, Junk. Last I heard she wasn't seaworthy. I gotta go fix her up. Oh, god damn it. I gotta go do that first? Yeah, just be like, I'm going to fix it now. Meet me there. Where's that option? Oh, wait. I gotta go that way. Fuck off, jail guard. I already killed your friend. Well, I guess I can come back to the bank once I fix it, so it's not the end of the world. I can resupply while I'm here. Man, it looks like he's wearing a thing of lettuce around his fucking neck. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna just use that as an excuse to resupply. That's what I thought. I was like, when I was going through this area the first few times and I heard this tune, I'm like, this is like the only song I know that is undisputably from RuneScape, is this tune. It's a good tune, I like it. What's a combat pot? Oh, right, no, I gotta go on the boat. You have a plank of the hull, but you still need more planks to complete the hull completely. Okay. Nope. Seaworthy now? I don't know, it looks fine to me. Didn't you fix? Yeah, that was before you fixed it. All right, cool. I'll be back with a captain and a lot of fish in my pants. No, I'm not a member. This is my last stream as a free account. Attack and strength pawn if you want, up to you. But I don't have any of those either. Oh, do you mean potions, not like actual pieces of pottery? Because I might have some of those. Okay. Now we put those away, those away, those away, those away. Oh, I feel naked without my stuff here. All right. Potions. Red dye, blue dye, potions, strength potions. Okay. And then fish. So is this good? Is this what I'm looking for here? Ed! It's time to go! Just take 11? I don't have 11. I have 3. I took everything I had. Okay, lads, if I can help you with? Oh, you're trying to say 1 and it's coming out as 11. I gotcha. I fixed her up. You did? Excellent. Show me the map and we can get ready to go. Here you go. Excellent, I'll meet you at the ship then. Yo, I'm taking a lot of faith that he's not just gonna take my fucking map and run. Okay, so I only need to bring one of these. Okay, I understand now. Ned would never do that. He's an upstanding citizen. He seems like a good chap. I'd hang out with him. I'd party with Ned. This is the weirdest fucking inventory for like any other game that's not this one. Yes, I'm going into battle with 1 potion and 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. 27 fish. Oh, and a fire-resistant shield. No, I don't have a quick teleport out. Do I want to go back and get one of those? You said go with fish. I took you literally. How much of when I get over there is actually a dungeon? Wait, no, I can't tell. Never mind. I can't quick teleport out. I saved my my home teleport. I didn't use that. We're good. Now I'm really glad I didn't waste I used the Varrock teleport over the home teleport earlier. I can get up that way. Go buy a Chronicle and card from Diago. I don't know who Diago is. Hello? Hello there, laddie. I just dug up an old treasure chest of mine. Problem is these old hands of mine aren't quite as useful as they used to be. And the lock on that chest is a little bit old fitty for Captain Aronav. Can you help me out? Do we have to do this right now? I'm full of fish. Fine. There are 3 columns. What you need to do for me is match each picture with the word underneath the column and unlock the chest. What? Oh. Bowl. Bar. Ah, it's the right combination. Use a little something for helping me out. The reward is 1 gold ring. It has been placed on the ground. On it. I'm greedy. I'll leave the fish. Oh, yeah, no, I don't have that regardless, so it is what it is. Hello, Jenkins. I own you now. Swab the deck. Hey, Captain. Chronicle allows you to do that. I don't know where Diago is, or who Diago is. And I also have to go over there and get, I don't know. I'm gonna go fight the dragon. Ah, it's good to be aboard a ship again. No matter how long I live on land, a ship will always seem better. Are you ready to depart? Yes. Let's go. He's in Draenor by the bank. Is that the thing that I was being told on YouTube? I couldn't find that when I was looking for that. Oh, this is cool. I didn't realize we get like a map thing or a cutscene. Ah, it feels good to feel the salt spray on my face once again. This is a mighty fine ship. She don't look like much, but she handles like a dream. How much longer till we get there? Not long now. According to the chart, we'd be able to see Crandor if it was for those clouds on the horizon. Clouds surround the ship. Oh no! Looks like there's a storm coming, Captain. Soon we won't be able to see anything. Oh well, the weather had been so good up to now. Did you see that? See what? I thought I saw something flap above us. It occurs to me at this late juncture that I am wearing full adamantite armor on a boat above the ocean. If I go over, I'm never coming back up. It's the dragon. Damn. Good screech. Oh no! No, my cabin boy, oh my God, his name was Jenkins. I should have seen that coming. His name was fucking, of course he's gonna die. We're going to sink. I just bought this boat. We're gonna crash. We're knocked unconscious and later awakened on Ashstone Beach. I am not getting my deposit back, am I? Well, fuck. It's not parking, it's vehicle abandonment. In other words, tow it, ticket it, boot it, I don't care. Not parked, but again, it's also not my problem anymore. Where the fuck am I going? I am very lost. Piss off, skeleton. I had like a 50-50 shot of going the right way, and I chose poorly. So wait, where's Ned? Is Ned dead? That guy's got no head. Whoa, there's some ogres over there. I don't want to fuck with that. I mean, the first time I was in Texas, there was a car on its side, not too far from the airport. When we returned to the airport a week later, it was still there. See? Abandoned, not parked. King Scorpion. Come on, Cam, I just wanted to fight a fucking dragon. Why are you doing this to me? Just let me fight the dragon. I came all this way. That is a fucking demon. That is another demon. Oh, fuck, that guy's super dead. You owe me a boat. Pause? I don't think pause is a thing. Before you go into the dragon area, keep going south and open that wall door thing, okay? For the record, I didn't know that was there. I was just trying to get away from the fucking skeletons. Animal skull. Now you have an easier way back. Does that stay open? You can come back to Karamja and come back if you die. Karamja? Maybe I should have waited till my stamina came back. This is a bad place. Nope, don't want this. That way. Cave entrance. Is that what I want? Say yes. Go up the rope. What rope? Oh, that rope. Fuck, I didn't even see that. Where am I now? Now where you are is how you get back in. Just look at the map. Okay. Karamja Volcano. I see. I also have no idea where this is. I've never been here. Port Serene can bring you here for 30 bucks. I would need to go get 30 bucks. Wait till my stamina comes back. Go back down, go through the wall. The dragon is between a demon and the skeleton. So go through the wall I came through. Okay. I'm waiting for my stamina to come back so I can sprint through that. Where the hell am I gonna respawn if I die from here? Oh, it's probably gonna take me back to Lumbridge, isn't it? There's a stalagmite wall and you have to climb over it into the dragon fight area. So back through that movable wall that I ran through though, huh? Okay. What kind of damage do I want on the dragon? Is it stab, slash, or lunge? I want stube. Okay. We're gonna stube it. Nice kicks. To go here, you must be logged into a member server. Oh, was that the weird cave thing I tried to jump into? I didn't actually notice this message until now. The thing that looked like a fucking maw. How long does this last for when I drink it? Because I'm assuming once I get to the dragon, it's chug that and pray. I'm taking these. I don't know why I want them, but I'm taking them. Turn off auto retaliate. Okay. So when I go through, it'll be on your character's right. Doesn't look like you mean right here, so I'm guessing it's up that way and to the right. Maybe that guy's going the right way. Let's follow him. Don't mind me. Ah, there it is. Fuck me! The skeleton laying on the ground by the stalagmites, that's your safe. Which one? This one over here? Yeah, I don't have any ranged attacks with me though. I don't know what you mean. So like over here? I'm so confused by what you're talking about. Stay here. Okay. Now what? Oh. I just lost credit for it. I just lost all the credit for that. Because this guy fucking did it. Why did I step away? I was winning that fight. Like, I could have taken him instead of doing that. And now I have to fucking fight him all over again. Like, what was the point of that? Well, at least he's giving me healing items. Like, he's not being a dick about it, at least. Okay, so I go in here. Till the HP bar goes away. Run out. Hit him. Back in. It still looks like I'm just gonna get hit. By the way, how strong are swordfish as far as healing items are concerned? Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, so you get one attack off and then run back in. This is gonna take a really long time. Especially if I don't even land the hit when I do that. Oh. Oh, I thought you meant this one. Okay, that's not as bad. I mean, it's still kind of tedious, but it's considerably less tedious. Like I say, at least that guy wasn't a total douchebag about it. Like, he fucking gave me his healing items when he took my kill. Yeah, the problem is just staying, like, invested in the fight while doing it. But I do understand, yeah. It's funny, I'm feeling a lot of conflicting emotions right now because I went from, like, okay, confident, scared, angry, and now just, like, not sure how to feel. Because, like, the guy pissed me off and then immediately, like, made up for it. So I was like, how am I supposed to feel right now? Like, I want to be angry, but, like, he literally did give me the ability to keep going without having to leave. Yeah, he did. He gave me a lot of food. You said doing this is called filching, huh? Oh, flinching, not filching. Okay, flinching makes sense, because I was gonna say, filching means stealing, so this doesn't make any sense to me. And I know that because during one of my many RPG Maker projects, that was my steal command. I looked it up. Sure, I'm glad I brought a sword, not an axe. At least I've got the stab benefit coming in. By the way, at the end of this fight, since this is the last quest, once this quest is handed in, I'm gonna go through every single quest in the free quest log and give you my full opinion on each one of them. So if you guys are at all interested in the quests that you didn't get to see tonight, or in past streams or something like that, stick around, because I like I said, I'm gonna go through all of them and talk about each quest and what I liked and what I didn't like. And then maybe probably my whole thoughts on how RuneScape, without paying any money for it, feels to play as a whole. Because I've had a pretty solid time overall. Like, I kind of feel like the experience that get back in there, stupid. I kind of feel like the experience, like the amount of fun I got. This fucking rat is tripping me up, man. Get in there. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Fuck these rats. Ow. Sorry, what was I trying to say? I feel like the experience that I've gotten out of this, I probably should have had to pay for. Like, I've had more fun than I should have gotten out of a game that I didn't pay anything for. Last Choice 974, thank you for the follow. I hope you're well. Get out of my way, rat! So demoralizing when I step out there and then just don't hit. This rat's gonna make me fucking freak out, man. Fucking rat. I hate this thing. Nope, 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 not over there. Fuck you. Oh, I hate this rat with a burning passion right now. Come on, Kingsfield Lee, you can do this. Just do a little bit faster, you know? It's very slowly regenerating. the upside is when I do hit, 4 is not a small amount of damage. Like, it is actually doing real damage. It's not like I'm fucking landing ones. Okay, shut up, game. Fucking prove me wrong. Fine. When I land the 4s, it's pretty satisfying. Better? So, I gotta assume at some point in time someone's fought this thing without the fire shield. How much damage does it deal to you then? Since the fire is still fucking me up. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Fucker. He can one-shot a 32. And it's upwards of 70. Holy fuck. Now, are you guys speaking from experience, or have you just seen, like, a video of somebody doing it? I'm just curious if anyone here was crazy enough to try it. Ooh, big 5, big 5. We like that. We take that. I could possibly burst him down, but I mean, playing it safe is going to keep me with, like, fresh with swordfish for a bit, which could be helpful later, so. Until I get impatient and then I rush out there, but for right now. Come on, man. Land a hit. Stop letting it heal. What's the canon reason I get home, like, what that's supposed to be? Because if you get down to it, like, unless I can teleport, my boat's gone. I ain't getting home after this. Still pissed off that I spent money and repaired a boat, and then I immediately crashed it. I was like, oh, that'd be a cool way to introduce the sailing mechanic for once you buy a membership. It's like, nope, boat's gone. Get fucked. And what happened to Ned? Did Ned live? I lived. Inquiring Mikes need to know what happened to our boy Ned. Ned crashed it while it was burning. Ned did everything he could to keep us on like afloat. I hold no ill feelings towards Ned. A little pissed off that I didn't get to boss Jenkins around before he died. He was sold to me. Leroy! Big five, we like that. The fucking death by 1,000 cuts. Maybe just coming in here with magic might have been the smarter way to go. I could have just stood right here and done this. Or do you need to use a sword to kill him? Get in there. Don't start with me again. I know, that's cool. Yeah, absolutely just get an attack off. I'm getting dangerously close to one to just bum rush you down, sir, so fucking play along and we'll be out of this. We can all go home, except for you, you're gonna die. You're gonna die and I'm gonna take your fucking head off to, I'm assuming the guy in Edgewater, or Edgedom, or whatever the hell it's called. And then I'm gonna take that to the Craft Guild guy. And I'm gonna get some rune armor. And then I'm gonna give my thoughts on this game. That's the plan. First, to make all that possible, you need to die. So stop not being dead. Okay, he's within one shot range now. You know what? Fuck it. We deal. We ball. We ball. Fuck him up. He's dead! We have slain the dragon! I'll cut his fucking head off. Or rip it off with my bare fucking hands. I have murdered this creature. Now what? Oh yeah, that's right, the true final boss. Where's that other fucking rat at? There you are, you little shit. Come here. Alright, I should probably teleport home before he respawns in here. Alright, so we're going back to Edge whatever. I believed in you. I couldn't have done it without the power of cheese. And you guys telling me where to go to stand there to accomplish that cheese. Let's go put all our stuff away here. We could sell that ring too. Okay. Swordfish. Those. That. I don't fucking know what those are for. That'll sell. Give me that, give me that. That. That on, put that on. That's going away, that's going away. That's good. I don't even care about that. That can get sold, that's my money. That's going in storage. That, and that. Alright. So, I want my Law Runes and my... I think it's Fire and Earth? And then my Staff of Air. Fire and Earth, right? Varrock is Fire, you are Earth. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now I gotta go there. Sneezing and died. Sneezed like... What? I'm sorry, what? Sneezing and died sneezed like 9 times. I don't follow. Ned made it back to his rope selling life. You get to hire Jenkins Soul later to be a permanent crew on your true boat when you start sailing. Are you serious? You can recruit Jenkins again? Because he did such a great fucking job the first time? Well, the OnlyFans person's back. Wow, I burnt the shit out of these fish. No, hold on, I gotta ruin some more fish. Alright, it's... Oh no, I actually just want to go straight this way. All right, you motherfucker. Look what I did. You didn't believe in me. Nobody believed in me. Except for chat. But you didn't believe in me. Have you slayed that dragon yet? I have. I have its head here. What? You actually did it? I underestimated you, adventurer. I apologize. You're a true hero. I'd be happy to sell your rune plate bodies. Oh, I don't even have to go hand it in. This is where I needed to go. So I got a shit ton of strength, a shit ton of defense, the ability to equip rune and dragon plate bodies. Oh, I have to be a member to get that, huh? Hey, look, my combat level's almost good enough to do that quest. My total level is 400. Look at that. Got my rune body late now. Holy fuck! Sir, I think you might be overcharging just a bit. It's cheaper on the Grand Exchange, apparently. It's a very nice day. And may the gods walk by your side. Now leave me the fuck alone. All right, so the last thing I'm gonna do is go to the Grand Exchange. And, well, I'm probably not gonna be able to buy one of those, but I'm still gonna try. And then we'll do a quest review. Also, I should go find a fucking store and sell this stupid ring. You're not a store. Fish. Yeah, there we go. So there's a general store like right over here, right? All right, to the Grand Exchange to see how much damage a fucking set of rune armor is going to cost us. Probably too much, but that's fine. And then, yeah, the only quest that's left is this one, which I can't complete without another person. I even looked on the Grand Exchange to see if they sold those certificate things. They do not. And that's fine. I don't hate the idea of a quest that I have to have another player for in a freaking online game. Like, that's not a bad thing. It's more just like, well, at least there's only one of them in the free campaign, so you're not really missing out on a lot of content. Rune armor. Plate body. What the hell does H1G, H3... What am I looking for here? Did that quest get you the 40 defense? Oh, no, I'm at like 38. I'm close. There are too many of these. Don't ask me, I'll tell you it's an HTML header size. Well, it is cheaper. It is cheaper, I'll give it that. But, yeah, I don't have that, so. It is what it is. All right, let's go for a little walk here while we discuss the quests. So. All right, just away from the razzle-dazzle of that. All right, so. I'll talk about the quests, and then I will talk about my experience with the free game as it is. So, learning the ropes. I think learning the ropes was actually a pretty solid tutorial. You got through pretty much all the core systems, or at least a lot of the base systems, with almost no pain. Like it was just a very small island. Go through it, do it, you're fine. Easy. I liked the adventure. I liked the path thing. I thought this was really nice. Do they have more of these if you have the full game? I'm actually kind of curious about that, because I like these. I like these little tasks of like getting stuff done. It made the tick, tick, tick point go up thing even better, in my opinion. Because you knew on top of getting stats and unlocking stuff, you were also working towards another goal. So again, I thought that was a good touch. Cook's assistant. I don't remember this quest that well. I think this was just... Was this where there was a boss? Did I find a cow boss in this one? Or is that a different one I'm thinking of? That might have been Ernest the Chicken. I honestly don't recall anymore. But I did... I don't know, it's a pretty standard quest. And when you end up here, if you're looking at your map, you will undoubtedly see the quest guy. So that's a nice touch. He's right there. Ernest the Chicken. I like this one because that mansion was spoopy. I thought it was cool. I thought it was a nice little touch. I don't know why more of these quests don't have the option just to be like, fuck it, here. Like, she asked me to go get her husband. Her husband was a chicken. I could just hand her the chicken. Like, that should have been a way to do that. Yes, I did see that. If I look at the rewards, I can go back and get these rewards too if I become a member. So at least, like, that's a nice touch too, is I don't lose this stuff by not being a member at the start of it. So at least there's that too. I've got more stuff to look forward to. But yeah, I liked Ernest the Chicken because I thought that mansion was cool. And I liked how it factored into multiple quests. Like when I was exploring for the chicken quest, I found the coffin in the basement, but I couldn't do anything with it. And then later on, when the guy was telling me about a vampire there, I was like, I know where that is. So, you know, kind of built it together. Goblin Diplomacy, this was busy work in the truest sense. It really was. The fact that I even suspected that they were gonna make me do the die thing more than once, and then therefore I planned for that and I got extra die before I left, is good, but this was busy work. This was a busy work quest. Go here, get a thing. All right, change the color of it. Okay, bring it back to me. I don't like it. Go here and get another thing. All right, go change the color of it. I didn't like that one either. Go get a third thing. All right, I like it. That's the one you started with. Don't care, here's your payment. That was a busy work quest. Mistletoe Mystery. Spoke to Abigail. Oh, this one was great. This was the murder mystery one. Yeah, this one was fantastic. I thought this one was great. I liked the puzzles for it. I liked that it was a self-contained puzzle. Like, when I went in there and I got off that boat, I didn't need to go out and get anything else. Everything was there. I just needed to figure it out, what it was asking me to do, and do it. And I liked that, and I'm proud of myself for not having looked that one up. So, I thought that one was good. Sheep Shearer, I wanted to know more about the two penguins pretending to be a sheep. And I had no option to ask about that. I brought it up to Fred, and he's like, "You're fucking crazy," and that was the end of that. Like, someone must have seen this thing. I want more out of that, okay? That was just the starter ones. All right. Below Ice Mountain, I thought was great. I thought that was a good one. I liked going around. I liked that all of the people I had to go and recruit for the archaeological dig, I liked that they weren't all just one note like jackasses. Like the muscle man legitimately he liked you, and that training montage, that Rocky training montage, peak. I had no notes. That was fantastic. That alone made this quest good. But the fact that it also unlocked like a fucking big area after you finished it was also cool. And I didn't do this, but I found out afterwards, or maybe before, and I was committed to fighting it. But the boss in this had another way to fight it that wasn't just hit it until it dies, which I liked. Because it meant if you went in there underpowered, you had a way around it. So I like that. I like flexibility in the quests. Black Knight's Fortress was weird. I didn't hate the whole disguise thing, but I felt like it completely fell flat because the moment you're in there, they're like, by the way, the Black Knights will just kill you. It doesn't matter what you're wearing. So as soon as I got the disguise, I walked in, changed into my regular clothes, and it didn't matter anymore. Feel like you could have done more with that. I don't know how you would have coded that, where it would work like this, but I feel like with how long this game's been around, you probably could have done something for that. I also kind of felt like this one just kind of ended with an anticlimax. Like, I thought when the witch or the person with the brew that they were making the super weapon with, and she's like, "Oh, I'll send my assistant to go get the lettuce, but you need this specific lettuce," and then I just went and got a lettuce and chucked it in, and that was the end of that. Like, I thought I was gonna have to like stop the assistant and get him the wrong lettuce so he fucked it up. Like, no, none of that. It was just go get one and throw it in. I felt like it led to, like, it was building up to something and then it just didn't have payoff. Corsair Curse, I will hate Ithoy for the rest of my life. He was a piece of shit and he beat my ass 3 times before I finally killed him. He's a fucker and I hope he rots in hell. I like that the reward for this quest was not just a tangible, like, here's money. It was opening up the bank over there, which is always a good thing, is having more banks accessible. The only thing I don't like specifically is the service it opened up was one that I really could have used before fighting him. It would have been way better if I had access to a bank before I had to fight him. Because I could have made multiple attempts at it instead of having to be like, well, I'm out of food again, time to leave, get food, come back and try again when I'm stronger. Like, I would have tried harder at that fight if I still had it. So that was my only downside, but I did like it, and it was, I think it was one of the first quests where I got like a non-standard reward, which I like. Demon Slayer, it's okay. It's okay. My problem with this one more than anything else was like, yeah, they were right, that sword did kill the demon really good, but feels like anyone could have done that, not just me. They made it like, oh, they saw my future, I'm the hero. Like, no, anyone with that sword could have done this. Dork's Quest, this was just a pretty standard quest. This is just like I would call this a World of Warcraft quest. That's all this is. This one and like Goblin Diplomacy were basically just World of Warcraft quests, which was go kill X amount of things, except in this one it was go bring me X amount of objects. That's it. That's the only thing I have to say about that one. Boring quest. But again, I give it at least 1 point for having a non-standard reward, which is access to another anvil. Never a bad thing. Dragon Slayer I'll talk about last because it was the last one I did. Imp Catcher. Apparently a lot of people don't like Imp Catcher from what I was seeing on discussions about this. I was watching a RuneScape video by, I think it was Joss Stripe Hayes, and when he was talking about boring quests, this was one of the ones that it highlighted. I didn't mind this one, to be honest, and it's only because it just, whenever I found the imp, it was like, die! Like, I get that it's out, if it's out of your hands on whether or not you're ever going to find the damn things, because it's total RNG. I think I ended up with like 4 red beads before I ever found the white one. But I mean, with the Grand Exchange, that's only a circumstantial problem if you're willing to buy it. If you're doing an Iron Man, I totally get if this mission is just annoying because you just want to get it done and RNG is not in your favor. I get it. That's frustrating. For me, I had no problem with this quest. Yes, it was a World of Warcraft style quest where it was kill X amount of Y to get Z, but because it was something that just was in the back of my mind and not something I had to go out and just fight imps repeatedly until they dropped it. It was just, while I'm around, if you see an imp, stake him. It wasn't that bad. The Knight's Sword. I kind of thought this was gonna go somewhere else. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we never got to see if, like, the guy actually believed if this new sword I made was the right one, if we could, like, I think, I gotta turn that down a little bit. Thank you, Don Wachimingo7 for the follow. I appreciate you. It would have been interesting if we could have, like, ratted out the guy and done something different, but hey, again, this was not a bad quest. I think this was fine. I would say this is one of the quests, and there's probably been other ones I've already glossed over that I didn't include this for, but this is one of those quests that I think you do while you're doing other stuff. If you just do this quest and you just go from point A to point B to point C and then like do it all in one go without doing other stuff at the same time, I think this quest would lose more points with me. But if you're doing it with other stuff, not a big deal. Pirate's Treasure. I actually was quite concerned about this one because when the guy handed me the map, I couldn't make heads or tails of it, but then I started figuring them out. Now, that said, I got hints from the last parts of it because I was just so done with it. There is nothing that makes me want to go get a quest helper add-on, like the arrow that just points me to where I need to go, more than stuff like this, where it just gives me an idea. And here's the problem with stuff like this, which I would say is a common problem with adventure games. Like point-and-click adventure games have this problem too. If you're not in the same headspace as the person who wrote the hint, you will never figure out the hint. Not unless it's dumb luck. I don't think a lot of these were too bad for that. I didn't like... no, it wasn't this one. Which one was it? It was the orb thing. Oh, maybe it wasn't this one I was thinking of. There was one where like a guy told me I had to like go... No, it was the one with Veos, right? Yeah, no, it wasn't Redbeard Franks. It was X marks the spot. Okay, all the complaints I just leveled, those are for X marks the spot, not this one. Not this one. That was, I had the wrong one. Redbeard Frank. This one here, okay, no, I actually did like something about this one. I liked the puzzle of trying to figure out how to get the rum off of the shop, or off of the island, back here so you could give it to him. I thought that was cool. I thought that was nice. It was better than just go here, get thing, come back. Like, it added more flavor to it. So that wasn't too bad. I think I might have been annoyed when I did it, but in hindsight, I thought it was actually pretty fun for that. That said, if this was like a more modern game, I would have appreciated something like the ability to just be like, I'm taking this on the boat, try and fucking stop me. Even if that led to her just kicking your ass and you losing the rum, I would have been fine with that. But I would have liked the attempt at it. But besides that, I thought that was a fun little thing. Which one was that? Pirate's Treasure? Prince Ali Rescue. There were too many steps for this quest. There was just so many steps for this quest. I would say that, like, I don't have a problem with a long quest. And again, that too many steps things, that definitely applies for Dragon Slayer as well. But like, my goodness, I think this was an entire stream. I think this one quest was like one stream when I did it. It just felt like it never stopped. Besides that, not bad. I feel like I should be more revered in Al-Kharid than I probably am. And it's also weird, I'm just noticing now, the other ones all list what I got as a reward. This doesn't, which is odd, because it should, because there was a reward. I no longer have to pay the toll to go to Al-Kharid anymore. Not a big reward for saving the life of a prince, but it is a non-standard, non-tangible reward, which is always appreciated. So, again, not bad overall. Weird that it's not listed here. The Restless Ghost, I kind of thought this was just gonna go farther. It's the long and the short of that. They gave me an amulet that talks to ghosts, which I have not used once since then, because the only time I talked to a ghost, he went a boogie woogie woo and punched me. No, it doesn't. If you look at like Dork's quest, it says like I can now use Dork's anvil whenever I want, or Corsair's Curse is I now have access to the facility of the Corsair Cove. Those kinds of things are not written anywhere for Prince Ali. Doesn't even say it up here. It just says he rewarded me for my work. Weird. So yeah, I thought this was going somewhere. The only thing I like about this is that people told me that that amulet does actually play a factor in other quests later in the full game. So there's that. There's that. I like that. I kind of thought this was gonna lead more places. Like it was just like, go get the guy's skull, bring it back to him. That's it. Simple quest. I think the only reason why this one's kind of forgettable in my brain is it was supposed to be a starter quest and I didn't pick it up until way later. So I probably could have done this one a lot sooner and it would have been better in my mind. Romeo and Juliet just made me laugh. I got nothing. You took the standard idea and the story of Romeo and Juliet that everybody knows because it is force-fed to you in junior high, and you kind of flipped it a little bit. And I liked that. I did. It was a little stupid at times, it was a little silly at times, but I liked it overall. I think they did a good job with it. No notes on that one. Thought that was good. Rune Recipes wasn't too bad. I like the fact that it's not just the guy in that tower that can teleport you to the Rune Essence Mine, it is any rune salesman. That's a nice touch, I do like that. The only thing I don't like about this is it opened up the purview for how fucking tedious rune crafting actually is. Hello, Alien Cowboy Cat, thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate you. Like, mine's only level 5, and that's just because I don't want to go get a talisman, get a bunch of rune essences, which don't stack, so I only have, like, fucking so many of them. Even if I went in with just the air talisman and the fucking rune essence things, or, sorry, the talisman I need and all essences, I could make 27 of them. And then go drop them off, pick up more, and come back. That is tedious as hell. So, that's not the quest's fault, don't get me wrong, but that is where it occurred to me that whenever I get a magic lamp or something that gives me a skill boost, it's just going in here so I don't have to level it up. Every other one, I'll talk about that after. I don't want to get distracted. Shield of Iran, like I said, this one's the only one I can't finish because I don't have another person. I don't have a problem with quests that require other people in an online multiplayer game. Especially with this community. This community has been nothing but nice and welcoming and inviting to me. I'm sure there are people in RuneScape who are super gatekeeper motherfuckers. I don't doubt it, because every game has those. But in my personal experience, from what I have firsthand experienced, everyone's been great so far. Everyone's been nice, helpful, kind. Alien Cowboy Cat just mentioned what his favorite minigame is. Unfortunately, I have not played that because this is the free account, right? I haven't actually done anything past this. But I love hearing about people's adventures, and then when they get excited about something else, it makes me excited about experiencing that when I get to that point. So, again, this has nothing to do with this quest. It's just, I don't have a problem with this kind of quest. Yeah, it sucks that I couldn't finish this on my own, but whatever. If I'm playing an online game and complaining that I can't do all the content solo, there's something wrong with me. That's on me, not them. Vampire Slayer, I wanted to find out that the vampire wasn't a bad guy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this guy, where was his name? Morgan. This guy was a douche. He's like, yo, this vampire's a problem, and I'm like, really? Tell me how. And he's like, well, he hasn't actually done anything, but he might. Go stake him, like, that. I wanted a plot twist. I wanted a plot twist that he was lying to me and he was the boss and the vampire was kind of a chill dude. No, I went down there, I murdered the man in his basement for doing nothing, and then Morgan's like, neat, and then gave me money. Like, I'll say this one. I'm not going to give this one like less points because of that. I'm going to say this one was a good quest with good build-up, but my own expectations let me down. I wish it did more to meet my crazy expectations of what it was, but that is not a shot against the game. That is me being a jaded old man being like, I've seen this story play out. Here's how I would do it. Like, no. So, this was a fun quest. Witch's Potion. Yeah, it's a World of Warcraft quest. What do you want? Go get 3 things, bring them to me. Here's a thing. Fuck off. Hell, that's borderline not even a World of Warcraft quest. That's almost a Diablo quest. Like, that's the Black Mushroom quest from Diablo 1 with like 3 more things. That's it. That's all this is. And X marks the spot I already complained about when I thought it was Pirate's Treasure. Again, if you cannot get into the vibe or the mindset of the guy who wrote the hint, you're never gonna find his fucking clue. I had to have like 3 people. This orb, I had to have someone tell me, it's like, where do I go for this? Like, fuck it. I'll just look it up or tell me. I don't care. The first hint I didn't mind. The hint that was the one that was like, go to this guy's house, take X amount of steps out, and follow this path. That was an okay hint. I liked that. It was the ones that was like kind of being more vague. Like, the world's big and I have limited running ability. Sorry, I'm not wasting that time. Y'all are lucky I finished Dragon Quest after the first time when that fucking demon smacked me in the head and I was like, fuck this. All right, so that marks all the quests. That's my thoughts on all the quests. Overall, I think you can go by. I had like 3 quests I didn't like out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 quests, and then it was like maybe 2 or 3 I didn't like. That's good. That is a great ratio. And all of this being free content, that's solid. That's good. I should have had to pay for that because that was a good time. Go over the skills real quick here, and then I'll give my final thoughts on free RuneScape as a whole. Attack, defense, and strength. I kind of feel like there should be a little bit more explanation on what the difference of these is. Like, pointing out the defense, you need a certain level of defense to wear certain kinds of armor. I get that. And again, you can just click on it and it will fucking tell you that. Like, this game is not shy about telling you things that you need to know. That's a good sign. And if you need to know more than that, the fucking wiki is insane. It is one of the most comprehensive things I've ever fucking seen. And here's the beautiful part. No ads. If you click on a Wikia page for any other fucking game, there's about 5 ads that are gonna hit you every time and slow you down. I've had to go through the RuneScape one to find images for my thumbnails repeatedly. And I've never been hit with an ad for that, ever. And I have ad block for other sites. I've never been hit with one on the RuneScape wiki. I cannot say enough good things about that alone, but the information there is very, very concise. If you need information, it's there. So again, that's not a shot at the game or anything like that. Plus, it's also in the game, so I can't just be like, well, you have to have the internet for it or something like that. Like, well, you have to play it. I'm getting off topic. The only thing I'll say about these as a whole that I kind of wish is for a lot of the ones that are attacking based, I kind of wish they flipped how EXP was gained. And by that I mean, you have to land the hit to get the EXP, right? But if you do 0 damage, it does not count. You do not get that EXP. You have to actually do at least 1 point of damage and then you get the XP. But when you're missing repeatedly, I kind of wish it was just like, if you missed, you got experience towards not missing anymore, but then when you hit, you weren't getting experience for it. So it would kind of flip the leveling on its head a little bit, where you would start off leveling quite quickly, but the more you were consistently hitting and the more damage you were doing, the more of the slowdown on your EXP you would get. It would actually be harder to level up because you were already quite strong, which would in turn encourage you to fight stronger and stronger things, because then you would consistently hit them. I think that would single-handedly stop the issue of people punching cows until they're maxed out, because that's a thing that people will do. I don't mind the prayer. I'm gonna skip past all these because these are just all the same kind of arguments there. I don't mind the prayer thing, burying bones, because almost everything drops bones. I wish bones stacked, but I wish almost everything in my inventory fucking stacked. Like, thank God runes stack. Magic's a bit clunky because you need the runes and also you have to get the spells as you level up. I still did not get to level 37 for Falador off of my magic, even though I was casting Warp around, but that's fine. But here's one thing. Some of these I don't think should be members only. Like, teleporting to your house, well, your house is a members only thing. That makes sense. But like, why can you not teleport to this? I don't know what this is, but you can't teleport here unless you're a member. Is that a members only area? If it is, okay, fine. But if it's not, why is it like that? And again, it is a members only area. Okay, then that's fine. Then my complaint does not make any sense and I will retract it. It was more stuff like that. Also, and I said this earlier, give a default mage armor set somewhere in these starter quests, please. Somewhere. I don't care if it sucks ass, but I just wanted to dress like a wizard this whole fucking time and couldn't. The only thing I could find was a hat. So, they give you lots of armor through completing all the other tasks, but like, if you wanted to put it somewhere, just put it in the fucking path. Like, make it for one of these. Like, bring our chaos. Don't give me a third fucking stick. Give me a mage set. You know? Like, something. So I just have a baseline to build off of. Rune crafting, I don't like it. It's tedious, and the inventory system makes it a pain in the ass. If you could stack the rune essences, maybe it wouldn't be as bad, because you could just go in with a shit ton. But since you can't, not really that good. Don't like it. No quick way to get there. Maybe on member side there is. Health, I like the fact that it's not just take damage and then you get health experience, which I thought it was at the start of this. I think it's 2 experience for every time you land any kind of damage, I think I saw. That's fine, because that means that will consistently be going up in the background all the time. It's just going round and around. I like that. That's fine. No notes. I want this so bad. I just want more stamina, for the love of God. Crafting, as you can see, it's level 9. I did not fucking craft a single thing. I think oh wait, no, I spun wools of wool into balls of wool once, and that was it. I don't think I used crafting outside of that. Maybe once I get the building thing, this will finally open up more and make more sense to me. But yeah, I didn't use this at fucking all. Okay, so I do have a question about fletching, since I can't really talk about it because it's members only. Did this used to not be members only? Because I had a lot of people telling me I could make arrows throughout the earlier ones of these streams, even though they knew I was playing free. And that makes me wonder if this was originally not members only, and then some people just weren't used to that change. I don't know. But it was very clear that I was playing on free. Like, I talked about it constantly throughout these streams, and everyone was like, yeah, you can make arrows. It's like, no, I can't. I can't. I simply can't. I talked about this earlier. I want to experience Slayer. It's boss fights. I want to check that shit out. That sounds cool. Hunter Guide. I have no earthly idea what this is going to be, but maybe it'll be a moneymaker thing. Who knows? Mining. No problem here. Not the biggest fan of having to go and grind out a bunch just so I could get some of these, but it is what it is. It's just a stat. You level it up. My problem with mining specifically would be the fact that because the ore has a cooldown, you can't just do what you do with fishing, which is click it once and then do something else. You have to constantly watch it, and then when you stop mining, you click it again or you move to another node. Truthfully, I don't know why they have the cooldown on the nodes. I honestly do not understand that. The fishing, you could just go indefinitely until you fucking have an inventory that's full. I don't quite get why the ore can't just do that. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe they originally had it like that, and they're like, no, this is overpowered. Let's just take this out. Maybe. I don't know. The fishing spots do move, but you can sit there and just fish repeatedly for a full inventory before that happens sometimes. I would routinely, to get my fishing up a little bit, and as you can see, I didn't even do that much of it. A lot of time I would turn the game on in the morning, eat cereal, and just fish, and I wouldn't even have to click anything after I did it once, until my inventory was full. That was it. Like, that's all I'm asking for. But again, if there's a reason, that's fine. Smithing took a little bit of grinding as well, because I needed to be able to smith iron. I don't really have a lot of thoughts on this. I am kind of curious why iron alone has a 50% fail rate. I don't quite, like, Of all the metals, of all of them, iron, one of like the most standard things in any fantasy game, this is the one that has the fail rate? You could have just made like a custom, like a blurite or something that's like not normally known and used that as it, but I don't fucking know. It was weird, but besides that, you know, no notes. And again, I didn't do a lot of smithing, but it's something that I would actually like to check out at some point once I get my stats up there. Fishing. Okay, here's my biggest problem with fishing. There's two different kinds of fishing implements, and I don't have a lot of inventory space. So I can carry a net, or I can carry a rod, but if I'm carrying both, and those fishing spots are never near each other, by the way, the net ones and the rod ones, never near each other that I found. Maybe there's some place later on in the game, I don't know. But I never found any that were close by. So I pick one and I carry that one. That's on me. Maybe I'm the idiot, I don't know. But that's how I felt about it. Besides that, I didn't really run into a problem where the level was stopping me from fishing, but I'm sure that's gonna be a thing. Cooking, pretty standard, just keep cooking shit. I don't know. What do you want? Like, fucking, it's a cooking system. It works. You have food, you cook that food. Sometimes you fail at cooking that food. If your skill is low, use a burner. It'll give up a better skill. It's a standard cooking system. It works. No notes. Why is fire making even a skill? I genuinely do not know why this is a skill. This should be this item and a stick, and that's it. I genuinely do not understand why this is an entire skill. I don't know. Woodcutting, again, woodcutting, it felt like they were really stretched for figuring out what the hell to do with it, but at the very least they gave you like, okay, some trees are harder to cut down. There's something. Also, you need to have high enough woodcutting to use certain axes. Okay, fair. The only time axes are used for non-combat situations is woodcutting. That's fine, you can link it to that. At least it does something. Still don't know why this is a skill. Finally, farming and sailing, I mean, stuff I can't talk about at all because I don't have any experience with them. But overall, I would say this is worth your time. I had a lot of fun playing this, doing every starter quest, doing the path, kind of figuring my own way out through this crazy world, and I genuinely should not have had as much fun as I did on a game like this with my own aversion to MMOs as I have them, and also not having to pay a dime to do so. Not to mention, and this is a more personal experience for this, but my very first stream of this ended with me getting banned the next day for doing nothing. And I was going to just completely abandon the game based on how shitty that experience was, because I was like, why would I get invested in this game at all when it can all just be taken away for me doing nothing wrong? And because of the community being so nice and so uplifting and so kind, I decided to fight it, which got repealed, as you can see, because otherwise we wouldn't be here talking about it. And I've not had a single problem since then. That is a very fast customer service. That was within, I believe, a day and a half, which took place a week and a half after I had been banned. Because again, I just wrote it off. I uninstalled the game. I didn't think anything of it until I started getting comments on the first VOD saying like, that's really unfortunate that happened to you, you know, but if you do come back, here's some answers to your questions you had. And I was like, you know what, I'll give it a shot. So like a week and a half after that, and then it took them like a day and a half to figure it out. And they were like, yeah, okay, yeah, you didn't do anything wrong. Our bad, here you go. I'm like, that's great. That's very fast customer service. That's really good there. So no problems on that one. I guess the last thing I wanted to point out is something that I just noticed. Can we just take a moment to appreciate the fact that all the quests I did, all 28 quests or 23 quests I did, so we started in Lumbridge. We did a couple of quests around Lumbridge. We did a fair bit around Varrock and its the surrounding areas. The Grand Exchange is up here, you know, Edgeville, there was like one quest for. I don't remember if the Barbarian Village had any quests. There was like one on Ice Mountain, one under Ice Mountain, one over here, one over here. Falador had like 2 or 3. Port Serene had 1 or 2. There was the Wizard's Tower over here that had a couple. But like largely, it was confined to this continent to do everything I did over these 8 or 9 streams, right? This world is fucking big. Like there's an island over here. There's a bunch of smaller ones. There's whatever the hell this is. There's all of this that I never saw any of. There's this, like this area over here White Wolf Mountain. I have no idea what that is. It is not even that fucking far from where I was. I just never went. This is where Doric lives, right? I never had to go over here. There's all of this. All of this. All the Camelot's over here. There's so much stuff. There's a whole fucking kingdom. There's a moon island. There's all of this. There's all of this. There's a lot of stuff that I've never seen. It wasn't like, and yet it felt like I went to almost every kind of biome you can imagine. I went through fields, I went through caves, I went through ice, I went through fire, I went through tombs, I went through mazes, I went through mansions, I went through fucking an island exploration, a fucking cave full of ogre. Like, I went through so many fucking biomes. And I haven't even seen, like, I would charitably say more than maybe 20% of this fucking map. That is insane. There is so much here if you want to explore it. That is so good. I'd probably nuke this island out of orbit just because it's called Ape Atoll, and that tells me monkeys are there, so fuck that place. Isle of Souls. You see, we finally found a place to banish all the Miyazaki fans. But yeah, no, there's just a lot. There's so much here. And I think we're due an exploration of it, but that will be a different day. The reason for that, as I said earlier, is if I put in, I'm gonna give this game a month of subscription and then play around with it and see if I'm still having as much fun as I have been. If I am, we'll keep going. If not, we'll stop, whatever. But that month will not start right away. And the reason for that is we're about halfway through August. Almost all of September and October, I'm going to be busy with other stream projects. I will not be able to give this the time it deserves. So the earliest I could guarantee doing it would be in November when I don't have shit tons of projects lined up. That said, it may come before November. Oh, there's the thunderstorm. I was wondering when that was gonna start. But the latest it would be in November. So for everybody who is looking forward to more of these and is bummed out that this is the last VOD for a while, I do apologize, but again, I have schedules and stuff I want to keep up with and other games and projects I gotta focus on too. But I do not regret really any time I spent on this. These quests were great, the adventuring path was great, this game was great, and the community, chef's kiss. Hear me out. Can I get a 1 out of 10 rating on Barbarianism as my favorite music track? Do I have that? Let me turn it up. No, play it. Jesus, that's loud. Wait, is this playing? Is this Barbarianism we're playing right now? I would say this is good if you were trying to set up like a battle is about to go down. I don't know how it feels about like adventuring music, but like this is the kind of music I'd play as someone was trying to like, not before you give the inspirational speech that's gonna rally the troops, but as you're seeing the troops demotivated before you give them that speech. This is the track you play. That said, if we're gonna go anywhere, this is the one. I would buy this OST for my, I don't know if I can point to it from here. I got a vinyl player over there behind that. And I'm collecting video game OSTs. I would buy the vinyl for RuneScape's OST just for this. I hear you, shut up. The thunder is crashing outside right now. So I should probably go before that causes a problem and fucking fucks up my stream. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here through this fucking great ass journey. I've had a great time. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. And we will be back with a paid account, and the adventures of King's Fieldly will continue. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Remember to take care of yourselves. Remember you are loved, you are valued, and that you matter. I'm going to wave. There we go. No, I've got enough protection on it that I'm not that worried about it, Toxic. My concern more is that, like, if something happens, I don't like it when my stream gets cut off, when it ends without my say-so. And since I'm already at the end of it, I'm the one who gets to say stream is done, not the fucking weather outside. That's my call. My call. So, take care of yourselves, and we will all get through this together. Have a good night.